You're welcome to the next episode of this program. My name is Owen Hezekiah of Women in Nature Conservation Organization. Today on the saddle we have an adorable woman, a woman of great repute. She has worked in different organizations, but today she decided to create time to be with us on the podium. She's no other person than Ruth Akagu. She is a consultant on technical matters on conservation and environment. A very good afternoon to you, madam.
Afternoon, it's a pleasure.
It's my pleasure seeing you here. All right, over the years you've gone through the traverse of different terrains to be able to consult and add value to the environment. And today we are here, we want to talk about Winco. I want to find out, how has your journey been? How have you known Winco?
I would say Winco for me is like a baby. I recall when the idea to bet Winco came up, and the CEO and founder, the able Mrs. Emma, she said there's a gap she needs to fill. And I'm like, okay, what's that gap? I said, she's always saying that you have a gap in women-led organization to focus on encouraging women in conservation and environmental management. I say what we do is when you see a gap and you know you can fill it, go for it. To start something like this is not a child's play, but from inception till date, I know the journey and I know the hurdles she had to cross to get to this point. And am I glad to be part of Winco from the cradle? Yes, I am. And I appreciate the fact that she did not only start it, she made sure that it's blossoming and it's a good one. Like, it's something very, very good to note. And so far so good. She's been in that front of supporting women in conservation, and she's been doing a fantastic job. And for me, Winco, like I would always tell her, she cares to listen, is she's just starting. She's not there yet.
I mean, and on the process of going through this journey, Mrs. Emomo has done something spectacular to the women in the community, talking about livelihood options. And one of the livelihood options that she has introduced into conservation work is the jackfruit value chain. So far so good. What is your opinion about the jackfruit value chain?
Do I have an opinion? It's a fantastic, like when she told me about that and I saw the products that came out of jackfruit, and I'm like, where's the missing link? It's a good thing somebody's connecting it now, because most of these things fall under what we're trying to bring out, the non-timber forest products. We have loads of them that we have kept aside, and we're going for the fast food and all of that. And these are things that can create livelihood for people in the community, especially the women, from processing, from the raw material. You know, there's nothing that gets wasted in jackfruit. So from the raw material to processing, it's something that is enormous and can create job. Like any other product that we think of that comes out from the farm and comes out from the forest. And if we can bring this back to the forefront for women to know the value of jackfruit, which is what Winco is doing now, and I'm proud that she latched onto that. I was even mistaking it for the bread, exactly, because in Sao Tome and Principe it's like the yam we have here in Nigeria. Everything, if you're doing fish, goes with it as a side. Like you fry your chips and all of that, and it is healthy. So these are things that we need to encourage, we need to bring back, we need to show this generation now that there's a lot that they can harness from the forest without damaging the forest. And what Winco and you guys are doing with the jackfruit is one of it. And I'm praying and hoping that, honestly speaking, this sees like we have something coming out of it. Imagine I'm envisioning a cottage that is focused on jackfruit processing in whichever community it's being carried out, and also to expand this past the community into another state, because I think we have jackfruits in some of the communities and states in Nigeria as well. So using this as a pilot, it's a fantastic job you guys are doing, and I would like to say well done.
So far, we, as a Winco team, that's Women in Nature Conservation Organization, MN has successfully been able to train about 187 community members. We have 157 women with 30 men. What is your view about this success story?
Do I need to add anything? Like I said, okay, this is the point. You know, you celebrate your wins, and you focus on your challenges to make sure you surmount it. So remember, I started saying that this is just the start. So we don't want it to stop at those numbers. We want it to leave an impact. We want it to be able to empower, which is the word, because you know there's a difference between carrying out activities and getting outcome and creating impact. So that impact is what we're looking for, and it is what I want Winco to gun for. So at the end of the day, we want the women and the men involved as well to say, understanding the value chain of jackfruit has turned my life around, and I can proudly say I'm happy that I went through this training. Day 1 I was here, day 20, day 10, last year I started, this year I'm exporting, or I can't even meet the demand of the market in Akwa Ibom, talk more of Nigeria as a whole. So Winco, thank you for this knowledge. That's what we're gunning for. So well done, and there's still more to do.
So what do you say to Winco?
Well done. I won't say the sky is your limit, because the sky is the starting point. We look forward to seeing more impactful work like this, and touching lives means a lot. So for the women and the men we are working with, and you Winco is working with, let them tell the story. Let them come out and say, my life has changed because I now understand the value chain, what it means to be part of this training and part of the work Winco is doing. So it's a start point, and we're looking forward to expanding and upscaling and duplicating and partnering with other organizations to see the value of this and the value of other non-timber forest products in the community and forest you're working with. Thank you.
All right, it's been an interesting conversation there on the jackfruit value chain of Women in Nature Conservation Organization. While touching lives, conserving the environment, it has really been an impactful journey. Do well to join us for another episode. Come next week. Thank you very much. My name is Owen Hezekiah.